Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to show you an incredible trick. Transforming this simple microwave, often overlooked and destined for scrap heap, into a powerful, versatile welding tool. The first step is to remove the outer casing. I'm using a screwdriver to carefully loosen all the screws securing the back panel. Taking your time here is important to ensure you don't damage any internal components or the casing itself, as we might reuse some parts later. Now that the casing is off, I can access the internal workings. The main components I'm looking for are the magnetron and the high voltage transformer. These are the heart of what makes a microwave work, and they're what we'll be transforming today. I'm carefully unscrewing and detaching both of these, making sure to handle the high voltage transformer with extra care. I'm focusing on the magnetron itself. It's a complex piece, but I only need its internal core. I'm preparing several red and yellow insulated wires. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. I'll strip the ends of these wires to expose the copper. Then, I'm carefully twisting the stripped ends together, ensuring a strong electrical connection. These wires will form the secondary coils of our new device. I'm also using a soldering iron to secure the wire connections, making sure they are robust and efficient. I use a soldering iron to melt the solder, which helps to strengthen the solder joint. This confirms that our repurposed magnetron core can indeed create enough heat for welding. I'm now securing the modified magnetron heating element inside its new metal housing. I'm using pliers to carefully crimp the metal box around the component, ensuring it's snug and protected. This next step is critical for power. I'm winding multiple layers of insulated red wires around the magnetron's core. This forms our primary induction coil. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. The more turns and the tighter the winding, the stronger the magnetic field we can generate, which is essential for effective welding. After the red wires, I'm following up with multiple turns of yellow wires, creating a powerful secondary coil configuration. To create the welding leads, I'm preparing 2 sturdy welding clamps. I'll strip a yellow wire and carefully attach it to the clamp's copper jaw, twisting the bare wire tightly for excellent conductivity. Then, I'm taking the second clamp and doing the same, attaching a red wire. This modification turns regular clamps into essential parts of our homemade welder. The integrity of these connections is vital, as they will carry significant current during welding. Now, it's time to integrate the high voltage transformer. I'm taking a standard power cord and stripping its wires. These will be connected to the primary coil of the transformer, which is responsible for stepping up the voltage. I'm carefully connecting the transformer wires to the magnetron setup, ensuring correct polarity. After each connection, I'm securing it with electrical tape. This meticulous taping is crucial for insulating the high voltage components and preventing any short circuits, keeping our device safe to operate. With all the electrical connections made, it's time to bring everything together. I'm using hot glue to securely attach both the transformer and the modified magnetron setup onto a sturdy wooden base. This provides a stable and insulated platform for our welder ensuring that all components are held firmly in place and isolated from your workbench. Finally, I'm making the final connections, attaching the magnetron and high voltage transformer together to complete the circuit. This homemade welding machine is now complete, and I'm really excited to show you what it can do. You can clearly see how each repurposed component contributes to this powerful tool. I'm connecting the welding machine to the power source. Watch how it effortlessly melts and fuses metal pieces together, creating strong, clean welds. See those intense sparks? That's the concentrated energy in action. This DIY device proves that with a little creativity and some old parts, you can achieve amazing things and build powerful tools right at home. After welding, I quickly clean the slag with a wire brush to reveal the strong, clean joint. If you enjoyed this project and found it inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below telling me what other unexpected tools you'd like to see me create. Don't forget to subscribe for more fantastic DIY ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.